Hi, this is Rooney207. Welcome back. For today's episode, we'll talk about League of Kingdoms and the Drago. I wanted to provide an overview on Drago since I've been playing with it a little bit. Essentially, the current utility and use case for Dragos it's somewhat limited, but it also provides pretty good opportunity for growth in terms of the ability to integrate it into a player versus player, player versus environment, and different game mode that can result out of these various Dragos. NFTs, and I think currently it's being used for either defending your castle, and you can use up to four of them, and then also for attacking and going through different marches, doing the DSA mines, and also minting the actual up to 100 million resources. So those are the current utility, and I'm excited and look forward to learning a little bit more about what Jay and Plus team have to share with us in terms of their future roadmap for Dragos. I wanted to share with you this is my account, and normally I try to do it with a multiple monitor, but this in this particular for today, I only have my laptop, so I wanted to just work off of that framework. So if you go into the information for your Drago layer, and this is the on the upper, as you can see here, it's within the map. If you go into your castle properties and versus the field, you can see it's on the upper right hand corner. And if you click on I for information, it'll tell you the various levels that you have. And currently I'm at level 13. I'm trying to get to level 14, and that this is where I would have one extra minting slots for resources. And then the next one is level 21, where you get the fourth resource minting slot. And then the other level that I think many players may be interested is level 24, where you get four Dragos for your defensive slots. And I think after that, it's just adding Dragos, and then also increases your power up a few million points. So I think those are the two advantages and rationale for doing it. I just think it's really expensive in terms of the number of DST that's required, or DSA that's required to be able to upgrade from level 24 to level 30. It's quite expensive. The other piece I wanted to show you is you go into your inventory and you go into others. This is your DSA Dragon Soul Amber, and the number of tokens. This is where you go and you just enter here and you hit exchange and you'll convert. There's a small charge, I think zero point 0.1 DSC or something like that, and it goes straight into your Polygon wallet. This is something I wanted to kind of show you. And the other piece, I'm probably just gonna kind of navigate this to the various sites here. Take a look at. So the other one that N Plus had put together is the Drago Economy Report. So here it's being published through medium.com under the official League of Kingdoms side of the house. And this is their first recent Drago report, and it's a little bit late. I think hopefully they'll produce one for May as well. This is the April one, where they talk about the introduction, the DSA, the Dragos, the DST, the NFT itself, and you can kind of read through this area if you're interested in getting a little bit more detail into the history and how they added the game, the utility token, and things like that. And here is the breeding count, and this is the number of counts, the cost for the DST, and the DST is it's basically you multiply you convert the DSA to the DST, and there's and then the number of Loca tokens that you'll need. So in terms of the combination, as you can see from here, most people would probably consider up to 3 breed count. The fourth one is pretty expensive, and I think probably more than 50% will probably settle on only doing two breeds in terms of the cost. They'll either rent it or sell it on the marketplace. So that's kind of show you a little bit. And these are some of their sync, how they're going to do the chimera fusion and things like that. And also where I think as you can see, breeding a Drago is it's an infinite process. So the only way is they can just make it more expensive. They're the only limitations that you can't breed with parents and brothers and siblings, basically. Those are the only two. It's kind of like the Axie Infinity, the Axie world. It's same mechanism. So I hope that they'll take better care of it than the SLP. I think Axie Infinity has learned a lot, and I hope that the various communities, including ours, League of Kingdoms, we've learned from from Axie Infinity's SLP, and well, kind of, and they're going to try to address this piece as well to work on it. And one of the ways is they're going to control is the conversion. So they may do like here. This is the way that they're going to proactive conversion control is that they'll mint their mint rate currently is 100 DSA. They could easily in the future to help manage that make it 50 or 200. So that's one of the economic mechanism that they'll utilize if necessary. And as we can also see, the price of a DST has dropped significantly since its launch, and that's typical of virtually any of the tokens that's out there. It'll just go through its process. And let's see here so the other one, how we get to arrive at the DST, the Dragon Soul. You can either go through Coin Market Cap or CoinGecko, and this is where it is. You can see the current price, and then to see the contract. This is the contract information. And so you can just copy it, add it directly to your MetaMask, or you can just copy it and things like that. But just make sure that you have the right contract so that you can sell the you'll mine the DSAs, and you can convert that from the DSA to the DST, and then you can sell it directly either on Uniswap itself, or you can just go to your MetaMask wallet and click swap. There's on the upper part of your MetaMask, just click swap. The only thing is MetaMask is slightly more expensive, as Uniswap is the official source of record. And then the advantage of that you may consider using MetaMask is that perhaps in the future they'll drop a token. Maybe the MetaMask consensus token will be worth doing that. Something to consider. Let's see, the next item here, wanted to show you. I'm gonna see where it makes sense to. Trying to figure out which one to show you next here on the various marketplace. Maybe it's the census, and I apologize. Just trying to figure out the various dashboards and things like that. So this is here's one. Maybe I don't have to show it in any particular order per se, but this is what you can actually go and see the DST. So you just do dst.leagueofkingdoms.com, and here you can see the number of current circulation, and the mint and the burn and the circulation. I don't think they add up exactly, and I'm not sure. I think it has something, they explain it as the daily piece, or a little bit behind and things like that from the date or something like that is not reflected in the current state. And within the continent themselves, you have the number of DSA mines that's available. So this is it impacts, depending on the number of Dragos and the number of locus each of the continents have pledged. As you can see, there's a variety. It's a pretty large discrepancy between. So, an example: I'm in Continent 4, we have 126 versus Continent 2, they have 3,000. So it's huge in terms of between Tier 2 and Tier 6. And then the other piece is the number of Dragos. The current supply of Drago, it's 16,021, and so you have the legacy Genesis one, and then you have the number of burnt and the number of breed, and that should total 16,021. And this is the chart that shows you the history of how many that's been burnt and bred and things like that. If you're interested, you can follow that at the DST for .legokingdoms.com piece of it. And then let's see here. What are some of the other interesting ones that I can show you? Is the so this is on Tofu. You can go to Polygon. I'm sorry, OpenSea as well. So this is tofu.nft, and this is the marketplace for that. And you can see on here, if you go to tofu.nft or tofunft.com collections and Drago. What I'll do is I'll put these links in the description, so it'll be easier. You can kind of do a comparison, so that you know that you're going to the correct official place for League of Kingdoms and the Dragos page. So this is the one for Tofu NFT. And then let's see here. Covered that. So we covered. Let's see. I have, I think, too many pages open here. So this is one maybe that you'll benefit from. So this is a combination of things I pull from the AMA, and also from some of the historical documents and things like that. So we've seen this before. This is from the actual report itself, the number of breeds, and so I took the notes and the screenshots from some of the AMA, I think here. So this is the other one that I can share with you. So this is when you're trying to do mining. So optimally, if you're a renter, you just want three AP action point. So to be able to accomplish that, you either get one legendary, or and plus one regular normal Drago, or three normal Drago for the 3 AP, because as you can see, if you have a fourth one, you start losing the actual AP as well, so it's to discourage. So optimally, each rental account should only have three AP if you're trying to optimally use it. And this is the DST Polygon contract, which you can just copy. But this is I was keeping an eye on some of these transactions and making sure. And this is me learning, part of learning their process, things like that. So the other data that you may or may not be interested is the number of DSA to upgrade. This is kind of the amount it takes to get your layer to level 30. So as you can see, it's quite expensive to go from level 24 all the way to level 30. It's like $500,000. I don't know how many players will be able to hit level 30. I think a decent number of the, I would say 1%, the top 1% of the player probably strive for level 24 is my guess. And this is so as your Dragos go out to mine the DSAs, they'll accumulate the various levels, and this is the XP and how many it takes to get to level 30. As you can see here, it's 1.856 million total to get to level 30 for your Drago. So it'll take quite a long time for that side of the house. The other piece I wanted to show you that you may benefit from, let's see here. Let me see if I can get to that page. So this is the Drago. If you click on breed or rental and things like that, you can get the number of. So if you go here, leagueofkingdoms.com, click on Drago, and then go into your wallet and click on My Drago. It'll bring up all the Dragos that you have, and you can see the ones that are rented and the ones that are not rented. You can see the difference, and then you can look on here for the rental piece, and you can see how many, and then you can, for those who are providing the Dragos, you can come here and claim your DST, and they'll charge you, I think, 0.1 DST to claim it every time. So you kind of have to manage it accordingly. And then you can go into the history and things like that too, and you can check out the various like who's been mining at certain DSA levels and things like that, or mining level Dragos. So you can see this is helpful. I think if you're the one that's renting, you just want to go to the Discord section, the League of Kingdoms Discord, and then you just wanted to go through. Let me see here. What's the best way to kind of the hurdle here with. Let's see here. So if you go to League of Kingdoms Discord page, and you'll go into the rental here, the rental tab, and this is where you can kind of scroll up and down, and you can kind of you can look through there, and you can see who is renting the Dragos, and then you can just contact them, or you can just publish that you wanted to rent, and one of the renters, one of the individuals that have availability, they may contact you. That's something to consider as well. And I think let's see here. I believe that's pretty much it here for the Dragos, and I'll try to work on publishing the link to this video to kind of to help you through the process. But I think if you have any questions, and you can just contact me and on Discord and things like that, and I'll help you through this process. And also, if you're interested in renting one of my Dragos, let me know. I'll get them from time to time, and then I'll put you on the list and send it, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much for your time.